So charged with the quest, it is traditional, typical for the best to be quizzical, and set out to be in the know, gathering knowledge and intel. Well, our heroes are no exception, so it is at the inception of their epic quest, and they get invested in investigation. If they don't, they won't reach their destination.
I understand to achieve our goal. It helps to be informed, to have ourselves information. Tradition holds. The installation of intelligence benefits our mission. Who is the villain? When and where? What is the history of his lair? Alright, let's start from there.
I'll find a library and see how that goes.
Figures you'd want a book on your nose. I'll ask my contacts in the underground.
Down at the temple, I'll ask around. I'll see what can be found, if they have a tale for me.
I'll check the tavern. Find an ale for me.
And question the local population.
Sure, I'll make it an interrogation. Where are the wenches? Where's more beer? Where's all the treasure? Make it clear, and then at my leisure, I'll bring them all near and bash some heads until we get our gear and start this adventure.
Censor yourself. Center yourself. This won't take long. You go have a drink and do nothing wrong. And we'll be back to drag you along. To throng after throng of monsters to kill.
Promise you will?
What could possibly go wrong? Now run along.
Get a drink and get me fed.
Meathead.
Research.
An investigation.
We search. I hate this part.
Don't besmirch. Knowledge is an art.
It's not the knowledge that I mind. What I mind is all the time it takes for me to find information with no reason or rhyme. Not pleasing, I think you will find to go around and ask questions all over town, and I never learn anything. In ignorance drown. Nothing useful to us, just extraneous things and people that fuss. Nothing actionable, it's questionable. If I'll see you this evening, I expect to be grieving and empty-handed.
You won't be reprimanded. Relax, Darkblade. This is formality. Every adventure has a research phase, you see. We just go through the motions to justify our actions, to comply with public expectations.
And off we go.
An interlude. Time passes. To set the mood, the sun is low in the sky. A haze of smoke over lonely village lies. In the twilight, crickets cry.
And we return. It's evening now. What did you learn? Darkblade, why do you look so stern?
I asked questions. I'm guessing they weren't appreciated, and we argued and debated until it escalated and ended in disaster when I killed the guildmaster of the Thieves' Lodge and his hodgepodge entourage.
That's no good. Cinerex, how about you?
Whew. Let's just say that when I was done fooling around, there was no library left in this town. You see, it all burned down. There was this book I didn't care for at all, and so I cast a fireball. It caught the books, it burned the drapes, it scorched the carpet. No escape. Librarians screaming, they won't return, oh no. When I left the library, it was a towering, raging, flaming, blazing inferno. How about you, Murderax?
You good Cenedrax. You can relax. Nothing went wrong at all. I got in a brawl. It wasn't fair. There were 12 of them, and I was alone. Oh, they had no skill. They didn't scare. Swung and they slashed without a care. Next thing I knew, killed the mayor. It has to be worth experience, right?
That sounds like a deleterious fight, but I cannot claim I better fared. When I arrived at the temple there, I asked some questions. I said please. I may have spoken blasphemies. The acolytes there cried their pleas. I begged them to be lenient. I sought to gain their agreement. What came next was an accident. To atone, I gave my god a sacrament.
What kind of offering does a god of war require?
Cinerex, how could you inquire? You know as well as I do your prattle retire. You know my goddamn's battle desire. The rattle of scabbards, the tattletale tale of metal attire. The cattle prayer on the lips of the victims. It got dire.
So, murders and fires, no surprise. We should leave town while we're still alive.
We're all present.
No time like the present. Forward!
Onward!
It's not a retreat, we're just being fleet on our feet. There's a lot of path to beat before we meet and defeat our nemesis neat.
Don't talk, just walk. Don't talk, don't talk.
Onward! Onward!
Just walk on our feet. Just walk, just walk. Don't talk on our feet. Just walk, just